Imagine spending $85,000 on a car. A car you believed would define success, confidence, and class. Imagine the feeling of gripping that leather-wrapped steering wheel for the very first time, the smell of premium craftsmanship filling the cabin, the soft hum of a German-engineered engine promising power and perfection. Now imagine, months later, standing in the rain outside a repair shop, staring at a bill so shocking it makes your stomach twist. That's exactly what happened to thousands of Audi owners who bought their dream luxury machines, only to discover that behind the badge lay a $6,000 money pit nobody warned them about. This is not a story about a bad car. It's a story about expectations versus reality, about how luxury can hide the ugliest mechanical flaws, and how a perfectly marketed brand can lure normal people into financial wreckage they never saw coming. Today, you'll hear the unbelievable true breakdown of how one man's $85,000 Audi became a draining nightmare, one repair at a time. Heading 1. The day I picked up the Audi, a dream in gloss black. The dealership felt like a cathedral of wealth. Glass walls, marble floors, and polished cars reflecting the showroom lights like gemstones. When the Audi rolled in, glowing in that deep gloss black paint, it didn't feel like buying a car. It felt like achieving something. Years of saving, grinding, sacrifices, all distilled into a single moment when the keys landed in my hand. The salesman smiled like he was handing me the future. And maybe he was, just not the future I expected. I remember the details: the Quattro badge, the full LED headlights, the engine purring like a symphony. I told myself this was worth every penny. I told myself it was an investment in quality. What I didn't know was that I had just signed up for an invisible subscription, one paid not monthly, but through endlessly recurring repair bills. But in that moment, everything felt perfect. If only perfection could last. Heading 2. When the first warning light appeared, and I ignored it. The first red flag, not metaphorically but literally, was the check engine light. It blinked for a moment and disappeared as fast as it came. I brushed it off. New cars glitch sometimes, right? A sensor, a loose cap, something small. And honestly, when you drive something as expensive as an Audi, you convince yourself it can't be serious. You assume the car is bulletproof simply because the price tag says it should be. That's the psychological trap many luxury owners fall into. It can't be anything big, right? I would soon learn that on an Audi, everything is big. Every part is complex, imported, electronically linked to something else, and costs triple what a normal car part does. That tiny warning light was like the opening note of a horror soundtrack slowly building in the background. It didn't scare me then, but it should have. If I had paid attention from the beginning, maybe I wouldn't have ended up $6,000 deep in repairs for issues I never expected, and problems Audi never warned anyone about. Heading 3. The mysterious misfire. A problem no mechanic could explain. The first real problem began with a subtle shake in the engine. Not loud, not violent, just enough to feel like something wasn't quite right. A misfire, they said. Simple coil pack, maybe a spark plug. Only it wasn't simple. One mechanic blamed carbon buildup. Another suspected an injector. Another said the timing chain might be off. 3 shops, 3 opinions, 3 bills. Yet the problem remained like an uninvited guest. This was my first encounter with what many Audi owners call the diagnostic guessing game. These cars are so complex that even trained mechanics often chase symptoms instead of answers. And each guess costs money. Every hour of inspection, every "let's try this part," every test that leads nowhere. drains your wallet quietly. By the time we replaced coils, plugs, and a high-pressure fuel pump, I was $1,900 down and no closer to solving the misfire. That's when I learned something painful. Luxury cars don't just break. They break expensively, unpredictably, and repeatedly. Heading 4. The cooling system collapse. That left me stranded. The real nightmare began on a blistering afternoon when the temperature gauge shot up like a rocket. Steam poured from under the hood. The car shut itself down on the highway, leaving me stranded with an $85,000 German machine sitting useless in the sun. The tow truck guy took one look, shook his head, and said, "Audi." I nodded. He sighed. Figures. Heading 5. Why luxury brands don't warn you about common failures. Here's a secret no dealership wants to say out loud. Luxury brands survive on prestige, not transparency. When you walk into a showroom, you're not just buying a car. You're buying a lifestyle, an identity, a symbol. And symbols can't look flawed. That's why they won't tell you about the oil consumption issues, the plastic coolant components, the over-engineered electronics, the DSG transmission failures, or the carbon buildup issues that plague so many Audi models. If they told buyers the truth, the illusion would shatter. Heading 6. The repair that broke my spirit. The transmission failure. Nothing prepares you for the moment a transmission starts slipping. It's subtle at first. Hesitation, jerking, delayed acceleration. You think maybe it's software, maybe a bad shift? Then one day, the car jolts so violently you feel like you're in a roller coaster with no seatbelt. That's when it hit me. My transmission was failing. The Audi specialist carelessly dropped the number on the table. You're looking at about $3,800. Heading 7. How the costs quietly added up to nearly $6,000. People always ask, how did the costs get so high? The answer is simple. Slowly, silently, and one invoice at a time. $400 for coils, $300 for sensors, $2,300 for cooling components, $1,900 chasing misfires, $3,800 looming for transmission repairs. And these aren't luxury repairs. They're standard problems countless Audi owners face. But because each issue doesn't happen at once, you don't realize the financial drain until you're too deep to escape. Heading 8. The moment I hit my breaking point. It wasn't a big failure that broke me. It wasn't a blown gasket or a catastrophic transmission event. It was something small. A simple sensor, $180, that failed for the 4th time in 6 months. I sat in the driver's seat, staring at that tiny warning message, and felt something inside me snap. I realized I had stopped enjoying the car long ago. I wasn't admiring its design or performance anymore. I was waiting, every time, for the next problem. Driving wasn't exciting. It was nerve-wracking. Owning the Audi didn't feel like luxury. It felt like punishment. Heading 9. What I learned. The harsh truth about luxury cars. Here's the lesson I wish someone had told me sooner. Luxury cars are meant for people who can afford 2 things: the car and the maintenance. If you stretch your budget to buy a premium vehicle, you're setting yourself up for heartbreak. Because repair costs don't care about your savings, your job, your responsibilities, or your dreams. Audi makes beautiful machines, but beauty doesn't equal affordability, and prestige doesn't equal reliability. I learned that depreciation isn't the real cost. Maintenance is. A car that loses value is one thing. A car that drains your wallet monthly is another. Heading 10. Where the Audi ended up. and the sad buyer who took it. When I finally decided to sell it, I wasn't expecting much. Luxury cars lose value fast, but broken luxury cars? They're practically radioactive. The best offer I got was $6,000 from someone who seemed to know exactly what he was getting into, or thought he did. He arrived with a smile, excited to finally own an Audi. He admired the body lines, the wheels, the LED lights. I recognized that look. It was the same one I had the day I bought it. And something in me sank a little. I told him everything, every repair, every issue, every warning sign. But excitement is louder than caution. He said he could handle it. Maybe he believed that. Maybe he wanted to believe it. Heading 11. Final thoughts. When luxury is just an expensive illusion. If you're watching this because you're thinking about buying a luxury car, especially a used Audi, listen carefully. The badge is not the story. The marketing is not the truth. The dream is not the reality. Luxury ownership is only luxury when you can afford to lose money without feeling it. Otherwise, it's a trap disguised as a reward. And there's no shame in choosing reliability over status. No embarrassment in picking practicality over prestige. My $85,000 Audi taught me a lesson I'll never forget. Sometimes the most expensive things in life cost you more than money. They cost you time, sleep, stress, energy, and peace. Before you buy a luxury car, watch this. If this story opened your eyes, then do one thing before you leave. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the truth is, stories like this happen every single day. But dealerships will never tell you. That's why I make these videos. Not to scare you, but to help you. Comment below. Have you ever owned a luxury car that turned into a nightmare? I read every comment, and your story might help someone avoid a financial disaster. And if you're considering buying an Audi, BMW, Mercedes, or any other high-end car, watch the other videos on this channel. They will save you thousands, maybe tens of thousands. Thanks for watching. And remember, in the world of luxury cars, the most expensive mistake you can make is trusting the badge more than reality.